I'm giving you 25 straight to the point tips and tricks, no water, no wasted time, just pure strategies to turn you into the most efficient kingpin around. We're gonna start with the basics and move to the pro level tips to help you as you progress throughout the game. Let's go. After you finish the tutorial at the beginning of the game, make sure to disassemble everything inside the RV before exiting it to call your uncle. Once you leave, the RV will explode and anything left inside will be gone for good. Salvaging these early items gives you a big head start, since most of these items won't be available again until much later in the game. Important to know early on, don't save and quit the game before progressing to the next day by sleeping, as you will lose all progress made during the day and it won't go towards experience points next time you log in. At the beginning of the game, you need to make as much money as possible quickly. You can make money early on by picking trash on the street and disposing it at the green trash bins. The silver trash cans inside your places don't hold much trash in it, so instead, dump your trash in the corner and then collect it with the bag. That way, you can bag much more items and earn about $100 per bag disposed. You can also pickpocket off people by crouching behind them, but be careful because if you don't successfully extract the item, the person will notice you and will call the police or will attack you. Don't waste precious space by placing a bed permanently. Just keep it in storage and take it out only when you're ready to sleep. Use it to skip to the next day, then store it again, and that way you'll have more space to use for your business. If you're already tired of watering your plants but can't hire a botanist or afford a lot of sprinklers, you can just buy one sprinkler and move it from plant to plant, as it's much easier than watering with the can. Don't worry about the curfew. Cops follow the same routes and stand in the same spots every night. You'll memorize their patterns quickly, so it won't really be a problem for you. Try to schedule as many deals as you can for late night time period. You'll earn a curfew bonus that way, and since time freezes at 4 AM, your deals will never expire. You can also earn a bonus during the day by completing a deal before its scheduled time. Just deliver the product early to the customer to get the quick delivery bonus. You can also sell directly to customers on the street by simply approaching them. It's perfect if you don't feel like running across the map trying to make the deal on time. It's also a great way to offload any leftover stock you're carrying. To maximize storage space, place shelves so you can access them from the side. No need to face them for visibility. It saves space and still works just as well. To speed up packaging product at the station, use the A and D keys on your keyboard instead of clicking arrows with your mouse. It's much faster and more efficient that way. If you package something by mistake or need to use the product elsewhere, you can unpackage it by clicking the arrow on the packaging station to reverse the process. You never really need to pass through checkpoints since there's always a path around it, but if you end up passing the checkpoint once, you will be good for some time and the cops won't stop to search you. If you're short on storage, you can get rid of unwanted items by dragging it to discard or sell them at the pawn shop. You can sell the TV from the motel if you need money early on in the game. Keep extra cash in your supplier stash to avoid going into debt and losing rep. It also saves time since you can't place large orders while you owe them money. If you're wanted, you don't have to stop for them to arrest you. You can just run away or hide in a dumpster. Just make sure they don't see you get in, as you will get arrested. Once you break the line of sight, a timer will start, after which the cops will magically forget about you. If you get hurt in a fight, find the nearest cook vending machine. Drinking one will restore your health. Don't stress about buying a car early on. It's not the most convenient way to get around. You'll really only need one once you unlock a further location, such as a barn, and start moving items between location and shops. The skateboard is actually the fastest and easiest way to get around, so prioritize to buy it early. Also, try to score the golden skateboard, as it is the fastest and best one, but if that's out of your budget, go for the second best option. Avoid the cheapest boards, they're slow and frustrating to control. Once you unlock additional properties and ready to buy a car to transport items, I'd recommend you get the Veeper. It's not very expensive and it holds the most cargo and has solid speed, making it overall the best choice. Start laundering money as early as possible to build up your debit funds. ATMs have a 10k weekly limit, so getting ahead is key. If you're playing co-op, each player has their own limit, letting you deposit more as a team. You can also launder money after 4 AM if you stay awake, but be ready to wait out the full 24-hour in-game cycle. It's about 24 minutes in real time. Once you purchase a business, you'll gain access to a staff-only room. You can actually place furniture and store items there. It's a handy way to get some extra storage space outside of your personal properties. You can find your first weapon for free, which is a baseball bat that is located at the basketball court. But since weapons aren't really useful in the game right now, I usually don't bother carrying it around. It just takes up space in your inventory. Instead of giving your dealers bags, give them jars of product. It lets them sell much more. I recommend leaving them for a day or two, then checking back to collect a bigger payout. Make sure to assign your dealers to customers who live near them. It makes their deliveries more efficient and saves you from having to cover those areas yourself. Here are the most optimal customers if you want to pause the video to save, or just simply look into your contacts and see who's the closest. If you have a jar on you and a customer is asking for 2 to 4 or other number that is not 5 of product, just counter offer it, and most of the time you'll be fine. That way you can actually make more money, as normally the same customers won't be buying as much product on their own. You can keep working after 4 AM since time freezes. It's a great chance to craft more product, organize your space, or catch up on deliveries. You can still meet with suppliers and place orders. The only thing that pauses is plant growth. I recommend using this time to stay productive without the pressure of the clock. If you want to upgrade your character's style with some cool outfits, head to the Thrift Thread store. It offers way more clothing and accessories than what you start off in the beginning. You can actually consume your own product in-game, and each type gives you different effects. Some might make you dizzy or even set your vision on fire. But if you mix your product with an energy drink at the mixing station, you can unlock useful perks such as increased running speed. One of the coolest effects you can unlock is called anti-gravity, which you get by mixing OG Kush with mouthwash. When you consume it, your jump height increases dramatically, almost like you're flying. It's not just fun though, it's actually a super convenient way to move around the map quickly and escape the police if needed. You'll really start raking in money once you unlock product mixing station. What I didn't realize at first is you can mix multiple times, creating layered recipes. That opens the door to countless combinations, each with different effects and profit margins. Some mixes will boost perks, others will appeal to niche customers, and the more you experiment, the more valuable your product becomes. When mixing or baking the product, you don't need to move each ingredient one by one. Just hold the right mouse button and move slowly to transfer the entire stack as a grouped item. It saves a ton of time and makes the process way more efficient. Once you find a mix you really like, you can star and save it. Super helpful since there are so many possible recipes. It makes it easy to come back to your top combos without having to remember the ingredients each time. Set up a shelf directly behind your mixing station and stock it only with the ingredients for that specific recipe. The most profitable mixes often require multiple components, and it's easy to mess one up if you're not organized. To streamline the process, build multiple mixing stations, assign chemists to move product between stations, and handlers to transfer ingredients from the shelf into the mixer. Your only job is to keep those shelves restocked. It might get repetitive, but if you're aiming to make millions, this setup is the way to do it. Or go hit up the casino and play the slots. They're surprisingly generous. You can rack up cash fast with back-to-back jackpots, making one of the easiest ways to boost your funds early on. That's it for my tips. Now jump back into the game and put that knowledge to work. Time to run things like a true kingpin. See you next time. Bye.